Is it true that you can really steal up to $950 worth of merchandise without consequence in California? In this video, I'm going to be addressing exactly that question slash rumor. My name is Veronica. I am a criminal defense attorney here in California, and I help people who have been arrested put their criminal cases behind them so that they can enjoy their lives and their freedom. And again, in this video, I will be answering, can you really steal $950 worth of merchandise without consequence in California? Now, first, let's go back to where this came from. So some social media users have claimed that there's a California law, it's called Prop 47, which is true, there is, that says that shoplifting items worth less than $950 is not a crime. There was a video that was circulating showing two people walking out of a TJ Maxx in Granada Hills here in California, not too far from here, with duffel bags filled with merchandise and nobody stopping them as they left. And that's sort of how all of this started. So can you steal up to $950 worth of merchandise in California without consequence under Proposition 47? The answer to that is, well, unfortunately or fortunately, depending who you are, it's no. So Prop 47 has been around since 2014 here in California, and what it did is it took low-level petty crimes such as theft, petty theft, drug offenses, and reclassified them instead of making them felonies into misdemeanors. It also changed the amount of money that the merchandise could be worth for petty theft to still be a misdemeanor. It raised it from $400 to $950, and they said that that was to adjust for inflation, cost of living. I guess they do have to really, update that from time to time. And if it's your first time shoplifting and you have no criminal history, typically the case, at least here in Los Angeles, is going to not be handled by the DA's office. The DA's they do handle some misdemeanors, but they handle, murder cases, gang cases, much bigger cases. So they usually will kick it over to the city attorney. And then if you have no other criminal history, this is like your first time shoplifting, generally they will give you, or being accused of shoplifting, I should say, but they will give you a city attorney hearing date. And typically, if you have an attorney who knows what they're doing for the city attorney hearing date, the charge will be dropped. So in a way, perhaps you did somewhat get away in that case with stealing up to $950, but you still have to go through this process. It is still a misdemeanor. They could still choose to file against you as a misdemeanor if they want to, which will give you a criminal record. Now, you can get those expunged, of course, but ideally, most people, if you have no criminal record, want to keep it clean. And typically, with my clients, if they're charged with something like this and it's the first time, I'm going to interview them, and if there's something I can have them do ahead of time, there are anti-shoplifting courses, but typically it will be something like therapy that I send them to. Then we'll get started with that right away, and that's typically the course of action that I have seen be the most successful. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do have a criminal case in California, feel free to book a call with me. You can call me directly down below or click on the link.